to today's crystal ball stream. So, I did say we would have a crystal ball. Apologies to those who it's not a great time for, but I have a moment now, so here I am. So it will be the last crystal ball before I go away. When I'm away, we will have some pendulum streams, pendulum and oracle, but just before I go, this will be the last crystal ball. So yeah, I hope that a few of you managed to make it. Hello John, hello Jasmine. Amazing to see you. So I'll just wait and see if thought you were tapped out. I don't know what you mean, sorry. I don't know what you mean. Um yes. So what seems to happen is I will go live and it won't have chat. So then I have to click out and go back live for some reason. And I've been having internet problems all day, so I should probably get that out. Get that out there straight away. I've been having connection problems all day, so making my work a little bit more difficult in terms of sending readings and things. But oh, 1 hour inside, but yes. So it's nearly 9:30. So I am a bit tired to be honest, but I'm pretty good, pretty good. So yeah, so having a lot of internet issues today. So hopefully it won't disconnect like it did yesterday, but we'll just see. So if it disconnects, I will be making all efforts to come back. I'll keep clicking reconnect, and try my best to come back. So, but yeah, just a warning, I guess. Hopefully we're okay. But yeah, so my last crystal ball before I go away, we'll be doing some pendulum streams whilst I'm away, and then after I get back, we'll be setting up all of the streams for April. So we'll beginning to set up some streams for April. So look out for those. But yeah, let's see who's in. So John and Jasmine, really nice to see you. Saj Girl, hello. Miss Venus, hello. Some questions there, so thank you. Firefly Magic, hello. Okay, wonderful. So we'll get right into questions then. Oh, actually, I will go over the oracle cards that we have. So of course, it's specific questions for the crystal ball. If you are new in, you can ask as many questions as you like. Just give other people a chance. So ask a question, wait for a few more people to ask another question. It's free. It is free. If the chat's really busy and you really want to get your question answered right away, you can send a super chat. It's not necessary, but you can do it if you want to, and I appreciate them, of course. But I will just go over before I do jump into the questions. I will just go over the oracle cards that we have. So please like the video. I really appreciate it if you like the video. And yeah, so I'll go over the oracle cards today. We have Forest Bay and Starseed. We have which crystals should I work with? We still have those. We have Akashic cards. We have Earth Magic. We have chakra cards. We have your prayer to Archangel Michael. And we have these love cards. So we have Whispers of Love as our love cards today. And that's because my other love cards are packed. So I've packed 6 oracle decks for the pendulums whilst I'm away. So we don't have as many cards today, but we have some packed and ready for when I'm away, so that's good. So yeah, I'll get into the questions now because I think there are a few. But yeah, just in case we do have any people in, it's literally just about having patience. So if you want your question answered free, just have a bit of patience because the chat can get busy at times. 9:30 p.m. GMT tends to be a bit of a busy time, so it might get a bit busy. So just have patience for me to get to your question. And yeah, that's it basically. Sashgal says, is looking for my Facebook profile. Okay. So getting a yes on that one. Jan, what happened between Caden and Em the 16th to 17th? Got it in the pendulum, it maybe was related to him rejecting her or confronting her over stalking us, okay? Yeah, it seems like there was some talk about stalking his profile, and there was a bit of being, I don't know if offended is the right word to use, but, you know, being a bit upset about that. Thank you, yeah, thank you. Tiffany, hello. Firefly Magic, how is Scorpio feeling about me trying to clear the air about past fallout? Okay. So there's two kind of energies here. There's being a bit apprehensive about it, but there's also a bit of relief as well. So it might work out pretty well with the relief energy, but there is feeling a little bit apprehensive as well. Miss Venus, I saw energy again last night. What was that? Okay, very nice. So I'm actually getting Octorian come through with this one. So yeah, I still do kind of feel Syrian is close with you, but I'm getting Octorian with that one. So I think you have two strong connections at the moment, or maybe working a bit closer with those two energies at the moment. Venus says also saw a weird thing that moved a bit like a spider, but also had a shape like a heart in the middle, and then it moved fast to hide in my closet. What was that? Okay. Yeah, so this seems to be a bit more of a symbolic visualization, like a symbolic symbolic symbol. I was going to say a symbolic visualization. So pertaining more to your love path specifically. So you're seeing that the heart shape and everything like that because it's about things kind of aligning, coming together. Maybe like spider energy, you could say, weaving webs to your love path. Things coming in line for your kind of heart energy and things like that. Thank you for the compliment. John, why are Caden and Am frequently calling? Do you see them continuing to frequently call, or will this end? Um, oh, just bear with me one moment. Oh, did I disconnect? Um, no worries. I think I'm okay. Did I disconnect? Okay, Jan. Why are Caden and Am frequently calling? Do you see them continuing to frequently call, or when will this end? Okay. Yeah, so what I'm seeing at the moment, there does seem to be a kind of closening of their energy at the moment. There does seem to be a kind of a bit of a alignment between them. So there does seem to be some kind of I don't think we would call it positive energy, but a little bit on their side, kind of coming together a little bit, like call it maybe a compatible energy. But you're saying, do you see them continuing to frequently call, or when will this end? Okay. It's difficult to say because this seems to be a very new energy. It's almost like their energy was repelling and now it's kind of coming back together. It's almost like a kind of flow of energy, like it was really repelling and now it's coming back together a little bit. So yeah, it's kind of a new alignment, a settling that's new is the best way I can say it. Like it wasn't set on the path previously. It's very new energy, so I suppose it would be something to keep a check on certainly. It seems very new, kind of like unexpected and new, like spontaneous, sudden, you know. Jasmine, is my truck fixed, or does Roy still need to put that part on it that's on back order? Okay. Yeah, it seems like there's still something needed. So putting that part on still seems needed. Risha, hello. Uh, Jasmine, thank you for the moderating that. Risha, what are feelings of Uday towards me? Does he have romantic feelings? Okay. There is some attraction. There's kind of like a low energy of attraction. I would say that this could build, but it certainly seems a bit low level at the moment. So that's what I will say with that one. And apologies, guys, if I'm pronouncing names wrong. I will still check the questions, but feel free to correct me if I pronounce something wrong. Firefly Magic. How many other people is Scorpio also romantically interested in? Okay. So I got one. I got one with that. Um, Thank you, Jan. I appreciate the moderation and Jasmine as well. Um, Search Girl says, is M search for my Facebook my name? Okay. Yeah, there seems to be some inputting of information that he knows of you, more so like into Google. Jan, yeah, thank you. Miss Venus, I sent him more a video of me doing something funny but looking cute with my hair all done. What did he think of it and feel? Oh, okay. Yeah, the energy I get here is it definitely feels like it was received the way you intended for it to be received. So do you feel really positive about that? There's kind of a like like almost like heartwarming, I would maybe say, kind of energy there. But yeah, also kind of like that light-hearted, humorous kind of energy as well. Maybe tapping into your inner children a little bit there. Risha, we are having drama competition, and tell me out of first year, second year, and third year who's going to win the drama competition. Okay, I'm guessing second come through there. Dorella, hello. Jan, did Caden lie to me and say he was going to sleep, but in reality he was going to hang out with M, and that's why he left the call the 19th? He left very promptly, which was weird. Okay, so I got a no on that. Such girl is I'm going to be able to find my Facebook profile, okay? So get a no on that. Dorella, I hope you're well. Christina's prominence that Omar will get his visa in April, May, June. Okay, let's see. So getting 60 in April and May and 75 in June. So it does seem to go up a little bit there, but willing for it to be as soon as possible, obviously. Still, it's still a decent prominence, you know, not less than 50, but yeah, I'd rather do some manifesting with that one maybe. Jasmine, why did Phil's higher self crash the Reiki session as a cry for help? And what was he expecting me to do about it? Okay. So why did he crash the Reiki session as a cry for help and what was he expecting me to do about it? Okay. So it really seems like a lot of these energies are coming through when he does, whether it's to you or whether it's to me or whoever else it might be to. It feels a lot like it's more his higher self isn't ready to let go of the path with you yet. His higher self is still kind of trying to guide him onto that path, and so the coming through to whoever it might be, like specifically in this instance me in the Reiki session, it's really about kind of letting you know that he's still there and he's still hopeful for that path. And it's kind of like I would say observational, kind of making sure you haven't fully let go yet, in a sense, you know? That's how it really feels. Sag Girl, is M in Corpus? Okay, let's check that. I'm guessing a no on that. Firefly Magic, how will a convo go addressing fallout with Scorpio? Will it help rebuild the friendship? Okay. Yeah, I'm guessing eventually that it will. So I'm guessing eventually on that. Jan, what were Caitlin's feelings during our call on the 17th to the morning of the 18th? Why was he in a rush to leave after the movie? Did he truly want to lay down, or was it because of M? Okay, so we did get not lying, so I would assume so, but let's check on that. Yeah, I'm guessing yes on that. Ta-ra! Is Tony going to leave who he is with to come to me? Okay. So there is a path of him leaving his relationship and ending up with you, but it's not necessarily like breaking up with that person for you, you know? It's more like consecutive events. So leaving that person, getting to know you deeper, and then getting with you, rather than leaving that person to jump straight to you, if that makes sense. Risha, do you see me meeting Uday again in person, or I'll move on, okay? So it's looking more prominently like moving on, but I would say there's a small chance of meeting again. It just seems pretty small, so I would say maybe 30%, something like that. Hey, hello! Firefly Magic. How Scorpio feels about having a connection with me kept very privately when I suggest it. So how do you feel about having a connection with you kept very privately when you suggest this? Okay. So there's a very hesitant energy. There's a very kind of confused, I would say confused, maybe unsure energy. So I would say um, being a bit taken aback and needing time to think about that is what really comes through. AA says, Ali's thoughts for me today. Okay. Yeah, getting really positive energy there. So there is a lot of you being on the forefront of the mind, you know, so that's really positive. Jan, over the argument on the 16th to 17th, was there any rejection, or why did she delete Caden's name from her Discord? Was I brought up during this? Over the argument on the 16th to 17th, was there any rejection, or why did she delete his name from Discord? Was I brought up during this? Okay. So I'm guessing yes to rejection, but no to you being brought up. Shweta, Summit's current feelings. Okay. Mainly missing you and care for you. The care for you is quite strong and forefront, but the missing you is quite subconscious and kind of in the back of the mind. So that's interesting to see. Jasmine, why won't he come to me for help, and why did he come to you instead? Okay. Yeah, so the message that comes through is that he does come through from time to time. So there are times where maybe you don't always like pick up the message or something like that, but he will kind of, his higher self energy will come forward to send you a message to kind of prompt you to think that he's still there, he's still waiting, or something like that. So there is an energy of the messages and the signs coming through to you as well, and that does come through. But I feel like, you know, I feel like it is all about kind of encouraging you not to give up just yet, I would say, is the real energy there. Miss Venus, Al has been posting some weird stuff, like he is interested in the history of World War II, especially Germany. He collects things and posts stuff about it, and I'm not sure how I feel about it. Um, what is this about? I'm feeling thrown off by that. Okay. Yeah, so uh, the manifestation in the kind of this kind of lifetime kind of sense does come through as like historical interest, if that makes sense. But I'm guessing that there's kind of a some kind of lineage or past life connection with it, that's on the deeper level, on the deeper spiritual level, if that makes sense. AA, Ash's current thoughts for me. Okay. Yeah, so this is that kind of energy. It's positive but passive. So it's kind of like there is positive thoughts about you. There's maybe a little space for you in the heart or in the back of the mind, but it's rarely kind of it's not brought up very often. It doesn't come to the front of the mind very often, if that makes sense. Jarella, is Tony happy with who he is dating? Okay, so getting yes on that at the moment. Firefly Magic, will Scorpio fall in love with me in the future? So I'm guessing like between I would say just under 70% prominence here, maybe a bit over 65. Kevin, hello, I hope you're well. I'm very well. Dorella is Tony trying to find me in someone else. So I'm guessing a no on that one. Jan, why did Caden hang out with Em the 18th, even though they got into an upset the day before? Why does he act like he is obligated to her? Okay. So you don't get too much of like a feeling obligated energy. I don't really get like a feeling obligated kind of energy. It just feels to be like a wanting to kind of energy, like a um yeah, I don't really know quite how to say it. It doesn't feel super like I'm super obligated or I feel super committed or I feel super strongly. It just feels like kind of an ease, like an ease of, let's hang out, let's not hang out. It feels quite a surface level, but easy, like that kind of connection. Um, it's difficult because, yeah, falling out seems to not last very long. It seems, they get over it quite easily. Jasmine says, am I allowed to help him? Yeah, I mean, yeah, I would say more so with that. It depends on the way that you feel, the way that you want. Like, what are your ideas for helping? It's kind of like if you are. I think we've spoken about like encouraging our twin flames to want to vibrate and resonate on the higher life path. If it's in their best interest, if it's in line with their current life mission. So it's kind of like it's not pushing them or going against their free will, but it's just kind of encouraging that side of the path, something like that, if that's what you mean. Risha, I'm in the convena, I don't know that word, sorry, of the drama team. What are the team members going to think when I start practicing with them in person? Okay. Yeah, there's a very kind of accepting and comfortable energy, like feeling like you fit in kind of energy, so that's nice. Kevin says, I did feel you come live today. Interesting. You're having an intuition. Kevin doesn't need the notification bell. So, what are A's current feelings and thoughts for me now? Okay. yeah, it's interesting that they seem to be coming more to the surface again. This flow that he has, it seems like it's coming a bit more up to the surface. But his the energy in general, it feels a bit more relaxed. And I feel like I've noticed that when his energy's relaxed, they come more to the forefront. And when there's more stress energy in general, they kind of get pushed to the back. So could be something to do with that. Um, this flow that he has of like back and forth. But it feels a bit comfortable and forefront at the moment. Shweta, did Summit see my recent holiday video and other videos post, and also how did he feel by seeing them? Okay. So getting a yes on that, and getting quite a positive energy in terms of just attraction, I would say. Jan, is this compatibility between them romantic? Why is this happening despite all the problems? And heads out, doubling down, sorry, on stalking us and clinging onto Caden for dear life. Okay. No, I don't get. I don't get a romantic. I still don't get a romantic energy for that. Just bear with me one moment. I just need to play my nose. I'll be right back. I won't be a second. Sorry, I'm a little bit sniffly. Yeah, I can't wait to go on holiday and be in the sun. Although the weather's getting a little bit nicer here recently. So I'll just go over in case we do have anyone new in. I really appreciate the likes, guys, so please do like the video if you haven't already. I really appreciate that. So if you are new in, it's specific questions for the crystal ball. If you're brand new, it really does help me if you leave your full name and date of birth with your question. It just helps with accuracy because it helps me connect to your energy when I don't know you yet. And once you're on a few times and you ask a few questions, I'll get kind of familiar with your energy and I'll be able to read without that. Like most of the people here, I can read without that. But I'll just go over the cards again in case anyone was not here when I went over the cards that we have. So it's specific questions for the crystal ball. Try not to ask questions that are too broad. So like, what's coming in my love life? What's coming, for money next month? More specific questions. Just if if you're not sure, read some of the questions other people have asked, and it'll give you like an example. You can refer to Jan and Jasmine in the chat. They do help out with moderating, which I appreciate greatly. So we have Starseed and Forest Fae Oracle. We have which crystal should you work with. So if you're doing your own manifesting or your own kind of spell work, you might want to know which crystal is resonating with you right now. We have Akashic Tarot. We have Earth Magic Oracle. We have Chakra Oracle. We have Prayers from Archangel Michael. And we also have, these are our love cards for today, are the Whispers of Love. So just say love cards, that's fine. So yeah, but please do like the video if you haven't already. So all readings, or most readings I should say, this reading is free. Most readings on my channel are free. If you're super urgent for your question, you can send a super chat. I will always read the super chats as soon as they come through. But if you don't want to do that, just post your question and have a bit of patience for me to get to it, okay? AA, how does my work people think about me? Okay. Yeah, so generally overall I do get quite a positive vibe. I think it's always difficult with work because you're always going to be kind of getting some people's negativity or some tensions coming into your aura, but it doesn't necessarily mean that they don't like you or that they're stressed at you. It can just be the work and they're projecting that. But it seems overall like a positive energy towards you, so that's nice. Kevin, was A feeling jealousy or something when I was giving attention to Orvana recently? Yes, you get a yes on that. Jasmine, is there anything I can do that will be effective and or received in me helping him? Okay. Yeah, it does seem mostly like the cleansing and Reiki kind of side of things, as opposed to like spell and manifesting. So it's probably because he's kind of on his own healing journey. I don't know if that's the right way to say it, but you know, with the things that are going on and the, I would say, fear he's kind of having with change and maybe going on this brand new path, do you feel like it's a bit more strengthening his energy and helping with the growth and the healing side of him rather than fully needing to manifest? You know, I feel like if he grew a little bit, any manifesting or affirmations that you've already done would kind of, you know, work a bit more, a bit better, if you will. She just says, how will Summit propose me? Okay. Okay, so I'm not really getting details on that, and that is because the prominence of that's quite small, so there isn't really details there. It's almost like there's a chance of that, but the path really needs to open. You know, the path would really need to open for there to be something kind of substantial to see there, if that makes sense. Jan, when is it looking like they will cut ties? Okay. So getting between 3 to 6 weeks at the moment with that. Firefly Magic, does Scorpio intend to meet Miss W in secret? Okay. I guess a no on that. Kevin, has A thought about marriage with me? And if so, exactly what has he thought about her? Okay. I guess a no on that one. AA, what does Ali love about me? Okay. So I'm just getting a really holistic. I'm getting a really holistic range here because there's things like personality traits, like generous side, caring, sharing kind of some. It's interesting. It's like sharing likes, but also having that difference to kind of bounce off. You know that when people are too similar, they're not as compatible as when there are some differences to kind of discuss. So that seems really nice. But then there's things just kind of like, you know, being generally attracted uh, to you physically and to your energy and things like that. So it's quite positive and quite holistic in how it comes through. Miss Venus, Omar asked me if I think we have past lives together because of the strong pull we both feel to one another. Wow, very intuitive. I looked up the astrology and it pretty much gave us a big yes. I told him I would ask you. I already feel yes. I already totally feel yes, but let me do it. Yeah, I feel like I'm just getting confirmation with that one. Absolutely. Yeah, I really feel it. Zarella, how many people is Tony dating? I got one. Yeah, let me look a little bit into this, Miss Venus. Do we have past lives together? Yeah, I felt like I was getting something more before I moved on, so I'm kind of glad you put another question there. Yeah, it's interesting because it depends how you look at past lives, really, because of course we can when we're kind of in 3D life and we're viewing time like it's very linear, we can say like this life was at this time because it was like 1920s, and this life was at this time because it's like in the year 3000, you know, and we can put it on a time frame like that. But what really comes through more strongly when we're looking at it from our human eyes with linear time is that it's more about you guys having future lifetimes together. So in terms of linear time, it does seem more like this is kind of a new fresh energy, you know what I mean? But it feels more like future lives together is more prominent, which is really interesting to look at when we, you know, how some of us might talk about parallel lives and things like that, you know? Um, but it does feel a bit more like the connection is quite fresh in the grand scheme of things, but that future lives is more what's coming through. Like there's dedicated kind of dedicated times in the future that you will share lifetimes is I would say more accurate in a linear fashion, and looking at it in a linear fashion. Jan, what's Occasion's feelings and intentions towards me? Any fed up energy still? Okay. I would say maybe a little bit lingering, but it does seem mostly to be gone. Doesn't feel too bad. Yeah, but I would say there's positive feelings, but maybe I would say a bit more on the neutral side. So not negative, but kind of like so-so, if that makes sense. Cherry Blossom, hello and welcome. Dorella, is he happy in his dating life at the moment? Give a yes on that. It's not like super ecstatic, but we do get a yes on that. Kevin, what feelings and thoughts does A think I have for him lately? So it seems like he's unsure, but he does feel like there possibly is still something there. So there's suspicion of that still. Firefly Magic, who is the other person he's romantically interested in? Yeah, so I didn't get a name or anything with that, but it does seem to be a physical connection. So what I mean by a physical connection is it's not like someone who's just talking to online. It does seem to be someone he's met, someone he's, you know, been in the energy of, if that makes sense. Jasmine, can I do healing codes on him to get him to stop being emotionally numb? Okay. Yeah, I feel like anything along the kind of healing path is the better option at the moment. I'm not saying never do spells or never manifest or anything like that, but I would say healing is a bit more in the realm right now. Jan, is what is going on between Caden and a last ditch effort from to try to hold on to him because she feels she is losing him? When will he distance himself from her? Okay. Yeah, I can definitely confirm that kind of energy from her. Absolutely, I would say I can confirm that. Sammy Joe, hello and welcome. Kevin, how is how is Cap Gemini company for me? Do you see me getting selected if I apply? Okay. So I'm getting quite low. I'm getting quite low energy on this one. I would still say apply. I'm still, you know, I'm very optimistic and things like that, and I'll always still try these things. But it does look a little bit low, unfortunately. Just to, you know, obviously I have to say what I'm seeing and what comes through. But yeah. AA, what did Asha think about the video Z posted? I was in the video, okay? I'm just getting like kind of a little bit of a smile, so I would say like it's positive, but if it's not super interested or super intrigued, I'm getting a little bit of a smile, so that's good. Cherry Blossom, when do you see me meeting true love? Will it be this year? Yeah, I'm getting more prominent energy at the moment around August time. Sammy Joe, I can't remember the cards. Can you read some? Yes, okay. Probably a good time to go over cards. So yes, so Specific questions for the crystal ball. If you are new in, please leave your full name and date of birth with your question just to help me connect to your energy. If I've read for you before, I'm probably connected. If you're not sure, just leave it again. It might help. But yeah, if you're a regular, of course, you don't have to do that. So cards that we have today. So do you always change the cards? So it is worth asking. Today we have Forest, Fae, and Starseed. We have which crystal should you work with? We have the Akashic, we have the Earth Magic Oracle, we have the Chakra Oracle, we have the prayers from Archangel Michael, and we have the Whispers of Love. There we are. Okay. So there are the cards if you feel drawn to any that I held up. I just don't hold the which crystal should you work with up because it will show you the crystal and then the next person to pick it will know already what crystal it is. So yes. Shweta, what will so much do when we meet next in person? Also, how will the meeting go? Okay. So it seems really strongly like a very long, drawn-out conversation where time flies. It's kind of one of those conversations where you look at the time and you're really surprised, like, did I get abducted by aliens or something? How have I missed so much time, you know? It seems like really being so into talking and into the conversation that you just lose track of time. Jan, why did turn her Discord back to online mode yesterday after having it on offline mode for 3 days? Was it to show Kaden that she is available to hang? Okay. Yeah, I wouldn't say just Kaden, but yeah, I do get a yes on that. Kevin, will Cap Gemini offer a job in Pune, Bangalore, or Mumbai? Okay. So I'm getting Pune on that one. I am doing very well, Cherry Blossom. I hope you're well too. Jasmine, how long has he been emotionally numb? Okay. I would say 2 to 3 months. Miss Venus, is Omar having issues with money or at work? And is he thinking of what would entail to make a relationship work with me? Moving closer to me or getting more stable, okay? There just seems to be a little something around money. It doesn't feel like it's very, you know, I'm not feeling like in a hole. I'm not feeling like it's super serious. But it just seems to be like there's a little something, you know? But let's do that other part of that. Is he thinking of what would it would entail to make a relationship work with me? Okay, yeah, so thinking about, yeah. Yeah, there definitely does seem to be consideration of this. It's definitely something he's had a bit of mulling over in his mind, you know? So guys, just to remind you guys, liking the video really helps to boost the channel, get more people, you know, get more people in here and things like that. And I really appreciate it. And, you know, what I really think as well is like, if I get a lot of likes on the video, it makes me want to come back and do it more, you know? So yeah, I've been seeing a lot less likes on videos lately. So I'm like, what should I do? I'm thinking like maybe mix it up a little bit and do some, because I keep saying Starseed and Past Life and keep not really getting around to it, and that's not, I really do intend to, I honestly do intend to. So yeah, maybe cutting down on some pendulum or something. We already kind of cut down on crystal ball a little bit, not intentionally. So yeah, I'm not really sure what to do about that. Just kind of thinking of like, what do you like? What do you want? Crystal ball used to be like super popular, but it's okay. It's okay. But yeah, if you haven't liked it, please do like it. Yeah. Kevin, what salary can I expect from Capgemini? Around 5 to 7 or 10 plus? Okay. Seems to be coming as like just over 7, I would say. Jan, is Caden going to notice has doubled down on stalking me and him? Will he confront her again over this? So I'm guessing no on that at the moment. It doesn't really seem to be the energy of him like focusing on it too much. Risha, can I please get a description of how my spouse looks like physically? Any Hollywood actor that he resembles a lot. I can't do that because I honestly, guys, I don't follow actors enough. Like, I will watch the films, but I don't remember all the time, like, their names and, things like that. And so I probably couldn't give you someone who they look like. I would try. I know a few, but I'm not, like, super up on it, so I could try and see if I can see any resemblance to anyone that I know. So I'm guessing like dark hair, kind of a brown eyes, I would say. Um, quite neat, like tidy kind of facial hair, like not big beard or anything like that. Quite tallish. But yeah, I know I'm probably the worst person to ask this because I just don't know enough. I don't know enough actors and actresses and singers to give a comparison like that. I'm really sorry. Um, and I do. So I do offer sketches of spirit guides. I might start offering sketches of your spouses because that comes up a lot. So I should probably do that as like a listing in my store, sketches of your future spouse, because I could do that. I'm sure I could do that. So yeah, if you want one, let me know and I'll put it on my website. Firefly Magic. Does Scorpio repeatedly look back at pictures of me? So I'm guessing yes to looking back. It doesn't seem super frequent, but I'm getting a yes. Sag Girl, is Em going to be able to find my Facebook profile? It's looking unlikely. I wouldn't say. I would say maybe it's possible, but it's looking quite unlikely. Zarella, will Tony and I be together as a couple before Easter? I'm guessing a no on that, unfortunately. Kevin, how are Kritika's feelings for me lately? We have been talking about crushes and how we relate to each other. There seems to be a little bit of attraction, but it's uncertainty of like, do I feel this way kind of energy. So yeah, I would say there's something there that's being considered. Jan, when is heart to heart and reconciliation any prominence? Okay. So I'm getting 70% to heart over the next 2 months. So I'm getting more of a time frame than a specific time. Reconciliation at the moment, I'm getting 60%, but I'm not getting a date on that at the moment. Daniela, hello. Daniela Luce, hello and welcome. No contact. In which month will we talk again? Okay, which month will you talk again? Okay. So I'm guessing the beginning of June come through most strongly for that one. Joella, will Tony and I be spending Easter together? So I guess a no on that, unfortunately. I'm really sorry to say. Kevin, do you see a... Oh no. Sorry, the laptop is dying. Bear with me. It wasn't plugged in properly. I don't know why it should be. saved it there. Sorry, what am I up to here? Kevin, do you see A, taking any action, or us talking soon? And if so, any timeline? Okay. There does seem to be like little chances here and there, but the most prominent energy of of kind of more increased communication, more compatible energy, like stronger compatible energy, seems to be around September. But it's not to say there isn't possibilities before then, but they just seem kind of low energy. Jan, if I ask Caden to hang out today, will we hang out? When will he ask me to hang? Okay? Today, I'm getting 40% on if you ask today. So let's do when will he ask me, okay? So I'm getting Monday or Tuesday come through with that. Christina says, oh my gosh, this is ridiculous. It keeps moving forward, literally pushing our first time meeting again until June or July. What is the prominence of each? I think didn't we do that? Yeah, so the prominence increased. The prominence increased in the June and July. From June to July, I mean. So prominence increasing over the months there. Yeah, absolutely. I am really willing as well. Like, I know I keep. I do want to be like. I don't want to be like saying, oh, I would rather Omar than the soulmate. Like, I can't say that. Of course, I can't say that. But I really do feel like I'm rooting for him lately. I don't know what it is. But yeah, I'm really wishing for even the lower prominent path to just be the path, you know? And we do that. We can take the lower prominent path. It's, of course, it's less prominent, but we can, so let's really hope for that. Jasmine says, why is he staying in the relationship another 4 months if it's taking a toll on him mentally and emotionally? Yeah, the energy that really comes through with him is this inability to take the leap and move into that change, that unknown. That's really the energy that keeps coming through with that. And it's really silly, but sometimes people, it's really silly. I feel like it's much more common than, I don't know, maybe we realize, you know, because people kind of get into this momentum, this habit, and a lot of the time when they have kids together or they've had kids together, what I mean is like, even if they're not kids anymore, you know, even if they've grown up, it's kind of like people just get into this habit and they can't really disconnect from it or see a different life from it. And it's kind of silly because I think you should just go with how you're feeling and how the energy is, as opposed to the familiarity of it, you know, and just kind of how would you say it? It's kind of like going through the motions. Is that the right phrase to use? I think. Firefly magic. What will Scorpio's effort be like towards you over the next few months? So yeah, I'm not really understanding. So we're looking at like when there might be more communication, when they might reach out more. You know, I'm not really sure what to look at there with that one. Sorry. Jan, did Caden hang out with them last night? So I guess a no on that one actually. Kevin, what are Narva's thoughts and feelings about me? I have been giving him more attention this week than usual. Yeah, very positive energy. I would say very, like finding you very likable and friendly. And yeah, I would say it's quite positive. Received positively as he's been giving a bit more attention there. Really appreciate the moderating there. Really appreciate that. Sorry for whatever went on there. I didn't see it luckily myself. Risha, could you please check once again, out of PhD in India and PhD abroad, where do you see taking admission eventually? In the future, the universe wants me to do PhD. Okay. Abroad is more prominent. I wouldn't say there's negativity around India, of course. I'm sure it would still be an amazing experience. It just seems more prominent to be pushing and or encouraging abroad. Cherry Blossom says, do you see me winning big in the lottery this year? Thank you. So I'm getting a winning. I am getting a winning, but it's not super big. It's not super big. I would say a nice amount, but not like life changing or anything like that. But I do feel like it might be a little bit more than a year. I'm guessing like maybe a 2 to 2.5 year time frame with that. So yeah, but do you see like a nice winning? You wouldn't turn it down. Devella, when do you see Tony reaching out to me? Yeah, the possibility does seem to be more prominent after like maybe 3 months, something like that. It doesn't look super close, unfortunately. Jan, what were his feelings during our first long call we've had in a while on the night of the 17th? In his channeling, he said he was wanting to test the waters in a long call, okay? Yeah, it does seem to bring up a lot of old feelings. It seems to bring up a lot of old feelings and kind of make him feel there's a comfortable energy, but there's also kind of like a this is difficult energy. It's a kind of it's a little bit intense with emotions. Like even if they're positive emotions, it can be kind of like it's difficult because it's like okay, I'm feeling with a load of positive emotions, but does that mean that I've done the wrong thing or I'm doing the wrong thing? So there is that kind of energy coming through there, like intense emotions and wondering what's the right thing to do, basically. Firefly Magic. What is Miss W saying to Scorpio to make him more guarded with me? I would say it's more about trying to get a commitment, trying to get a like solid, committed connection established, and that's why there can be more guarded energy with you. It's not really saying something about you, but it's kind of trying to isolate, you know, isolate, like from you from anyone, not just from you from anyone, is what I'm trying to say. Just completely isolate. Jasmine, ever since the news, I've been reaching out to him every day because I don't know what else to do. Should I stop and just keep it at every 2 weeks? Okay. Yeah. So the guidance definitely is um, to minimize that. There's still guidance to minimize that, absolutely, yes. Kevin, if I do go forward and do a job in a company which is not elusive data, how good is the idea of doing a master's in a few years? Yeah, highly positive. It looks really highly positive. Dago, hello! Miss Venus, how does Omar feel about me being lovey-dovey with him? At times I feel like he bypasses it or ignores it, and sometimes he is very responsive. Is there a reason why he is inconsistent? Okay. Bear with me one moment. I'm really sorry. Excuse me. Yeah, I know, it's just running about. I'm really sorry. Okay. Sorry, Miss Venus. Yeah, so it does seem like there's a bit of kind of a how can I say, like not being fully used to really tapping into that energy. It seems a lot more about him than about it's not really linked to you or your connection, if that makes sense. It seems to be a lot more about getting used to being in that energy and tapping into that energy. There definitely is a positive energy around it. Like he appreciates it and he likes it. So yeah, I do feel like positive energy there. Jan. Oh, what have I done? Click something there. Jan, is Caden starting to consider romantically, or has he completely closed off that path and doesn't want to go down that path? I'm scared this new energy will drive him towards opening that up. Okay. I just really feel like there's no real possibility with it. Like it's kind of like there's been her kind of trying it, pushing it, putting his name there and all of that, and that's caused arguments and frictions and things like that. And I just feel a little bit like that's past. Like if that was going to happen, it most likely would have happened by now. I just don't feel any prominence on it. I would say it's very small prominence. Uh, Obviously, does he want to keep it friendly between us? Do you mean like friendly instead of romantic? Is that like kind of the energy? Do you mean like just friendly and not romantic? Is that what we're looking at? I can check that. Correct me if I'm wrong. Definitely feel more pull to romantic. And Jasmine, thank you. I appreciate your moderation. I don't think I've really gotten to many new people. Um, Durala uh, does Tony think about me / us? Yeah, it doesn't feel super frequent. It doesn't feel like something that's always on his mind. But yes, I get a yes there. Goody, hello, Virgo chosen. Does Jeffrey truly love me as he says? Yes, I get a yes on that. Kevin, I've been feeling like a hint of feelings for me from Katika. Is it romantic? What are these feelings I'm picking up from her? Okay. Yeah, it feels kind of like low level of attraction. I would say it's a kind of energy that could build to romantic. It's kind of as a maybe something that's kind of platonic or has been platonic is you can kind of considering like, am I attracted to this person? How do I feel? It's kind of like that, I would say. You know. Goody. Why am I having bad days? Left out, lack of abundant money flow. Okay, so let's check on that. Maybe we'll see blocks in the path, blocks in the chakras, something like that. Let's have a look. So seeing a block in the root chakra, but there isn't really much. Like your energy is quite good. I wouldn't say it's like alarming, but there's a block in the root chakra and a bit of an imbalance, kind of between the solar plexus and the heart. Like the energy there is a bit kind of slow, a little bit slow. I wouldn't say stagnant or dense energy, but a bit of imbalance with slow energy there, but a block in the root. So maybe a cleanser might be good for you, and just to note as well, guys. So mentioning Reiki, mentioning cleansers, mentioning manifesting and spells and readings, of course. It'll always be free things on the channel, like readings. Sometimes we do spells and they are free as well. Unless you know, members get extra streams, so I know there's a payment option, but members get extra streams. There'll always be some things that are free, but if you are looking for things like Reiki spells, cleansers, readings, you know, tarot, rune, crystal ball, more in depth, you're very welcome to go to my website. It's secretfrequencies.com/shop, and you will see all of the things that I do there. There's also a link to that in the description of this video. There's a link to my shop, there's my email address, and my Facebook page, and my Discord. So if you want to connect with me, if you have any of those, I'm sure we all have email, but if you have Facebook or Discord, you can connect with me there as well. So yeah, go ahead. I also have a TikTok. Oh, I have a TikTok, and this might be of use to any of you that do use TikTok, because I don't really go on it. I don't have many followers on there or anything like that, but I will be going live on there eventually. So I've just for some reason I thought you had to have over 1,000 followers on TikTok to go live, so I never really tried it. Then I saw the option and it asked me to verify, it asked me to like send my ID and all of these things. So I'm in some kind of verification process for going live on TikTok. So if you want to catch me, you know, maybe an extra stream a month or something, I might be doing TikTok every now and then. So we'll see what happens with them verifying me, but just a thought, just throwing that out there. If you go over there might be an extra stream there. Jancy, sorry, I'm nosy. What exactly did Caden tell during the argument, 16th to 17th? Yeah, so we're not going to get like full word for word arguments from this kind of stream, you know. Yeah, so yeah, it's kind of like trying to, you know, sometimes trying to get like names come through, things like that. Some things can be a bit more difficult, to take a bit more time to come through, and it's more of a in-depth, maybe more of an in-depth kind of reading with something like that. Like, you know, let's say asking what someone argues about, a theme could come up. So a theme like, you know, if it was something stupid, like falling out over something stupid, like in the game or something, that might come up. Or if it was over the stalking thing, or if it was over you know, a theme like that might come up. But we're not really going to get conversation, you know, like full conversations come through, especially not in a stream like this anyway. That's why a lot of the time in these streams, instead of getting names, I might get like initials or one initial, you know. It's things like that can be quite difficult to get. Sometimes you're seeing visions and you're decoding them, sometimes you're hearing messages, sometimes you're just seeing things written. It all comes through differently, like how you visualize it on the board, how it comes through to you is always a bit different, so it can be difficult to get certain things to come through. So yeah. Firefly Magic, has Scorpio ever shared a kiss with Miss W? Guess a yes on that. Carolyn, hello and welcome. Christopher wants me to go house hunting with him. Does he expect me to plan the dates and times we go? Okay. I guess a yes on that. Leaving it up to you, hey. Kevin, how does A feel when he sees me and Kritika interacting with each other? Does he think we are just friends or something more? Yeah, just friends does come through. Tarala, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. You're so sweet. Jasmine, has he looked at the email where I said he's welcome to visit me? If he has, what are his thoughts about her? If not, will he even look at it? Okay. Okay. Yeah, so the energy at the moment does seem to say not having not looked at it yet, but there's definitely a positive energy to considering that. So that's positive. Goody says, can I secure my desired role in the movie? So unfortunately, I'm guessing a no on that at the moment. I'm really sorry to say that. So really hope that energy changes for you and you can manifest that. So Bella, Tony's current feelings for me. I would say positive, but kind of feels like pushing them back a little bit, not really focusing on them. Kevin, what can I expect in farewell between me and A? So I don't really feel like farewell. I feel like there will be some level of connection that's kind of kept. That's how it feels at the moment, at least. Jan, is Caden feeling more light-hearted energy from me? Is it better that I, at the moment, keep trying to contact him rather than distancing? Okay. So there definitely seems to be a little bit of an improvement in the energy that you're emanating. It does seem to be kind of raising a little bit. I would say there's still kind of a trajectory with that, like it's not fully there yet, if that makes sense. But I would say distancing a little bit just for the moment. Fire and water, hello and welcome. Zarella, has Tony talked to his mum about me, okay? Or mom, sorry. You guys say mom, so sorry. I'm guessing yes from that one. Goody, where is there a blockage in my money right now? So root chakra is all linked to finances, money, work, home, security, safety, things like that. So the root chakra is all about those physical and material things. So yeah, the root chakra is all about the money path. Firefly Magic, how Scorpio feels about being close with me again. Being close romantically, getting kissy kissy. Ooh. Okay. Yeah, I would say there's definitely like a positive kind of openness there. Um, Kevin, what's the percentage of me and A dating each other? So I'm getting like around 45% with that at the moment. Kieran says, which chakras do I need to work on? Heart and crown come through most strongly for you, Kieran. Heart and crown. Zarella, will Tony's mom meet the girl he's dating at the moment? Getting a no on that at the moment. Jan, has Caden noticed that I've been hanging out with two guys? How does he feel about this? Getting a no on that at the moment. Jasmine, has he looked at my message from the 17th about him crashing the session? If so, what are his thoughts about that? If not, will he even look at that? So I'm getting kind of confusion energy come through there. So maybe there's been like glancing at it, maybe hasn't read it in full or something like that. But there's definitely like a confused energy come through. So I do think there's been something there with that. Kevin, do you see positive response coming from Alpha Alternatives? Yeah, I'm guessing a bit more of a positive energy with that one, like a more prominent energy, I should say. Um, Uh, Fire and Water, dear Venus, can you see what aspects of my life will be challenged with the Tower card that I have been drawing recently? Work and travel are coming through strongest there. Thank you, Jan, for moderating. Goody, why am I getting betrayed by my closest? How can I stop it like I've made them successful, now betrayed? Oh, I'm really sorry to read that. That's not great. Yeah, so how can you stop it? So, I mean, I suppose spiritually, we don't, it's, of course, you don't want people to betray us, of course, but people who have that capacity to do that and who would allow you to give them maybe help and advice and maybe elevate them a bit and then betray you, they are not people you want in your life. So I would say the best thing to do is cord cutting and protection from people like that, because if someone's going to allow you to help them up or elevate them and then they're fully willing to just betray you, um it's not, yeah, it's really, spiritually, it's not someone you should have in your life. It's someone you should cut cords with. Maybe they'll come back with an apology, maybe there's a positive ending with that, maybe they go away, they grow, they heal, and they come back and apologize. We should always be open to people changing, accepting apologies. But yeah, I would say cord cutting and protection. I would say I wouldn't really want people like that around me. Kevin, do you see anything interesting happening in April in love? Okay. I don't really see too much in April in terms of love energy. It doesn't seem like there's too much of a big change. Yeah, I wouldn't say anything in April. Maybe a little bit later on in the year or something like that. But yeah, I don't really see like a big change in April right now, love energy wise. So yeah, it's definitely something we can keep a check on with that. But the moment it looks quite steady, quite, kind of staying how it is at the moment. I'm curious, why do I keep seeing 2, 2, 2, 2? Yeah, so getting some alignments happening on your love path. So alignments on your love path. Um, Zavella, has Tony thought about dating me? Yes, this does seem to be in the past. This does seem to be more in the past, but I'm guessing a yes. Kieran says, which year will I get married? 2028 comes through strongest for you. Kevin, when do you see me finally getting a job offer? Any timelines? Okay. Seeing August, September time being more prominent for you. Jan, is Caden planning on buying a new game on Steam to stream for me during our calls? When will he buy this if he is planning to buy one? Okay. So I'm guessing a no on that at the moment. There is thinking about gaming with you, but I'm not really seeing like a plan to purchase something specific or anything like that. Cherry Blossom. Is my family wishing me ill will? If they are, can you pick up on their first initial or their name? Okay. So I'm guessing a no on that. So, yeah, I'm guessing a no on that. So that's good news. Jasmine, has he looked at either one of my good morning messages? And if so, what are his thoughts about my efforts in continuously trying to reach him? It feels like there's a yes to one. So I don't know if this is something that's coming up as like a notification and he's like glancing them and swiping some and glancing some. I feel like that's kind of the energy that it gives. The feelings kind of feel like overwhelmed but supported. There's kind of a bit of a, I would say contradiction, but maybe a bit of a complex nature there. Zavella, What does Erica think about me? Get a really positive energy. There's a little bit of kind of like a, I don't know, looking up to you is the right word, but kind of like a being maybe inspired in some aspects in some way, or being kind of like positively influenced, maybe is a good word to use. Firefly Magic. How will Scorpio feel if I show my mad, frustrated side? Okay. So got a kind of worried and unhappy energy. Miss Venus, I made a weird post that showed when people say, I'm gonna work hard to get a house for my wife and kids. My honest reaction is, and it shows old footage of soldiers marching. What is this about? I'm not getting anything for it. Maybe I'm not picking it up right. I'm just going to read it again. Yeah, I got a really murky energy on it, but it just feels weird just reading it. Like it seems like really, um, maybe questionable. I'm not sure. So yeah, yeah, definitely a weird post. Kevin, does A feel more comfortable and relaxed when I am not giving him too much attention or energy? Is that how his feelings for me surface again? Okay. No, I wouldn't necessarily say like attention is bad. I wouldn't necessarily say like it's pushes him away or it's off-putting or anything like that. Goody will all fulfill his promise and vision on my songs, including the money payments I should receive. So don't get a no on it, but also kind of get a maybe not as good as expected kind of energy coming through, unfortunately. So I'm sorry to say that. Jan, can I impede them from renewing that connection by frequently asking Caden to hang out frequently because he'll more than likely want to hang out with me instead? Yeah, I mean, I suppose it depends on like the frequency of it because I would say that like if you ask him to hang and then he hangs, then there's no harm in like keep doing that. It just depends really on how responsive he is. So if there's loads of messages from you like should we hang, should we hang, should we hang, should we hang, and he's not responding, then of course that's bad. But yeah, so I suppose just kind of play it by ear if you ask and he hangs out. and then you ask again and he hangs out, that's great. But if you're asking then he doesn't, then you're asking again then he doesn't, you know, it's kind of just like playing it by ear in that respect, I would say. Joella says have a great time away. If that is to me, then thank you very much. I'm really looking forward to it. Fire Water says, I love the relaxed vibe of your outfit. Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. Yeah, I appreciate that. Definitely very relaxed. Thank you. Joella says, press the notification bell to get notified every time Secret Frequency Sessions goes live. I don't know why I still have it Secret Frequency Sessions, because I don't really do meditations or sound healings anymore, so maybe I should change it. Grace says, why am I crying so much? Like everything feels hard. I do feel like your system is a bit blocked. So do you feel like you may benefit from a cleanser? The only thing with a cleanser is the release period can be just as bad. Like, not just as bad, you know, you can have like emotional outbursts, you can have like some kind of release symptoms. They tend to not be super strong and they do go quickly. But it's after the cleanse that things kind of get better. After the release, sorry, that things kind of get better. So yeah, but I'm really sorry, Sharita, you're crying so much and things like that. But we all go through these times. So I know it's a really common thing to say that nothing is permanent, everything is temporary. You know, people say that a lot, but it's true. Things are not going to be hard forever, and when they're easy, they're not going to be easy forever. So when they're difficult, I suppose we should kind of try our best, but don't get too worked up. And when they're easy, really appreciate it. You know, that's kind of how we have to work. Jasmine says, I think she's in her PJs. I got the shirt, I got it from a charity shop, so I'm not really sure if it's meant to be PJs. I sometimes wear it out like over things, but yeah, it very well could be pajamas, and I just wear it as clothes. It's kind of like I don't know what material you call it, like velvet or velour or something. Like a bodycon thing, not bodycon, play suit thing. You know, it's like shorts, like one of those ones where it's really difficult to go to the toilet because you have to like get naked. You know, one of those, play suit or something. I don't know what they're called. Um, Risha, do you see me getting a summer internship for chemistry? Will I be doing in my university only or elsewhere outside the university? Okay. Okay. So we see most likely within the university. That's what I'm seeing. Guys, we have 19 likes. I've been on for an hour and a half and I only have 19 likes. It's really sad. But if anyone hasn't liked it yet, please do like it. I would really appreciate getting to 20. Jarella, I really appreciate you. Jarella, you've been so amazing lately, like moderating the chat, helping me out, trying to get people to subscribe and being so sweet. And yeah, thank you as well. I really will do my best to have the best time whilst I'm away. But I will be coming on for Pendulum. And I'm staying somewhere better than I stayed last time. I know some of you know I've been to Tenerife before. And it was a bit too hot, to be honest with you. But yeah, it's going to be a little bit better this time where we are, and the weather. I love warm weather, but that was just a bit too hot for me. I try not to complain about the heat because I love it so much, but yeah, so I'm really hoping this time will be a little bit better. Not that it wasn't good because it was great. I had a wonderful time. Don't get me wrong. But yeah, so hopefully I will be coming on like a couple more times than I did last time. Like, you know, we're not there for long, so we'll probably do like 2 or 3 pendulums whilst I'm away. But yeah, it will just be pendulum because I just don't really travel with my crystal ball. I don't travel with it, but I travel with my pendulum. So I'm just thinking. I might even come on online when I'm like shopping in the crystal store or something. I found a crystal store that I mustn't have found it. Last time I went there, I didn't really find anything super spiritual there. That's the one thing I know I was talking to Jasmine. Well, to all of you, but Jasmine was kind of confirming that she resonates with me. that I was kind of looking forward to going to more spiritually themed places, like, you know, places that I have a bit of a connection with, like sacred sites and things like that, megalithic structures like the pyramids. But I found a spiritual store over there, and I thought, I'm going to go there. I'm going to cleanse the hotel room with something I find there. But let me just scroll down here. So we have been on for an hour and a half now. So I should really be jumping off. Pooja, hello and welcome. Yeah, there's quite a few. I'm so sorry, guys. But to be honest, I did tell myself I'd only be on for an hour. Adrian Sanchez, hello and welcome. It's really nice to see new people in the chat. I did tell myself I would only do an hour, and I've been on for an hour and a half, so I hope you do at least appreciate that, but I'm really sorry. There were a lot of messages, questions I didn't get to, so I really do apologise about that. Let's see. Pooja, I will do you an Akashic Tarot since I'm kind of missing you here. There we are. So we have the lookout. So we can see a man. He's on the ship. If you can't see him, he has his binoculars and he's looking at his destination where he needs to get to. His whole ship is burning down, but he doesn't care. He just has his mind set on his vision, on his goal, on his destination. And everything around him that falls away, he's allowing to fall away. You know, it's kind of like that phrase, whatever they say, like, just let whatever releases from your life release. And I can't think of the actual phrase, but, you know, don't try to cling on to things that are naturally falling away, because they're falling away because you're raising to a higher vibration. But yeah, so keep your tunnel vision focused on your goals and desires, and everything else that falls away along that path to your goals and desires is supposed to fall away. It's supposed to. So don't focus too much on what's falling away, and keep your tunnel vision focused on your goals and desires, what you're heading towards, what's new, not what's falling away, that's old, you know? And so that was for Pooja. Oh, I think there's been a bit of spam today, a bit of trolling. Adrian Sanchez. There's a girl that I like and wants to know if she's my true soulmate. We both live in the same apartment, and then I moved to another apartment because my mother passed away. Please let me know. Okay, so it is best to refer to Jasmine's comment there. Jasmine says, hello newcomers. Put your full name and date of birth with your question so Venus can tap into your energy easier. Yeah, so full name and date of birth is kind of best, but I will just try your question since you are new and I am jumping off in a moment. So I'll give it a go, but connecting with the energy by using full name and date of birth, I do get more accurate answers, I would say, when I'm really connected to someone's energy. So, but let's see what we can get for this. So you want to know if she's your true soulmate, okay? So are getting that there is some karmic connection there, but I don't know if I would say soulmate. There is some karmic connection there. Fire and Water says the offer with the sketches sounds like sounds awesome. I've been receiving so many emails with offers like this. That sounds like a great idea. Yeah, I saw ads for it on Facebook like such a long time ago, but I kind of I suppose I got better at sketching spirit guides. If you see on the stream when I did it, I mean, I was trying to be quick on stream, don't get me wrong, but they weren't really great sketches. I'm definitely a lot better at it, but of course when someone buys one, I do take a bit more time with it. I'm not trying to get through X amount of people on the stream, so I do take a bit more time when it's order. But yeah, definitely something I could offer. I didn't think of it. Even though I've seen it before. So thank you for the support on that one. Tash, thank you. That's so sweet. No, Jasmine says congrats on gathering enough followers on TikTok to go live. I didn't. I thought you had to get 1,000, and it just gave me the option to be verified. I don't have enough followers. If you go on my TikTok in the description, you'll see I actually don't have enough, but it seems to be letting me do it. So we'll see. We'll see how that process goes, and if I do get live on there, I'll let you know. Because of course I'll be doing a live on here, and then a live on there. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Melissa! Oh, okay, so I like that one. Bear with me. How do I do this? Just a comment there. Melissa says everything you told me came true. Thank you so much. So really appreciate feedback. So it's really nice when you guys come on and like I'm answering questions and things like that. But when people come back and you like tell me when something happened, what didn't happen, I really appreciate that. I really appreciate that feedback. So thank you so much. Thank you, Jasmine. It is super pajama. It's definitely a pajama kind of. Oh, my phone is not plugged in on charge. Just said then, low battery. I'm like, no. There we go. It's charging now. Thank you. Cherry Blossom says safe travels, AA. Thank you so much. Aries! So yeah, I'm just catching you as I'm leaving now. So Aries says, may I please know what my partner's current intentions and feelings are towards our connection and progression for future. Okay. Yeah, so I'm still kind of getting a similar energy. I've seen it a few times lately. There's a real strong commitment to a long-term connection with you, like reaching out to, forever, really far into the future. But it just feels like there isn't like a honing in on details. So there isn't like I'm going to engage at this time, I'm going to do this at this time. It feels very much in a kind of just looking at it from like a big picture kind of thing, like it's going to be forever, not honing in on little details and not thinking specifically about when marriage or when proposal is going to be yet. So that's kind of the energy that comes through, and it's been coming through like that for a while, but it's always worth keeping check on that because, who knows, next week, next month, he could be honing in on those details, so it's definitely worth checking. You're so welcome. So yeah, really, really amazing to see you guys. Amazing to see some regular people, some people who regular people. You guys, I love. People I haven't seen in a while. I really appreciate that as well. Really nice to at least catch you, Aries, at the end. And Fire and Water, really nice to catch you. I know it, can't always make it. We don't always match. So it is really nice to. And Cherry Blossom as well. It's been a while since I saw you. So but I would like to give a shout out to Jasmine, Jan, and Dorella as well. You guys have been amazing helping moderate. Dorella, you're so sweet in the chat. I really appreciate you helping out, asking for subscribes and likes. I really appreciate that. It does really help to boost the channel and hopefully grow the community a little bit to where we can just connect a little bit more and do more, and because it would be nice if I would love to stream more, but of course I do have to sometimes put like sessions first, which I love as well. I love my sessions as well. But it's really nice coming on here. Really like to connect with a lot of you at a time. So yeah, over the next week or so, it's mostly going to be pendulums. So not traveling till Sunday, but I just probably won't get. Oh, sorry. Right, I should say tomorrow morning, if I can, so it will be morning GMT. If I can, I will be jumping on with a stream, which probably won't be pendulum, because I've packed my pendulum away. So it will be something different. I'm not sure what yet, and it depends if I get to it, because if I jump off now and I've had some orders come through, I might have to do them, you know what I mean? So, which would be fine. I'm happy with that as well. But if I have time tomorrow morning, I might jump on with a stream. Don't hold me to it, but I will try. So just thought I would let you know that just in case. So yeah, click the notification bell and you might see me tomorrow morning. Let me think. So yeah, but then I go on Sunday. There should be at least 2 pendulum streams while I'm away, or some kind of live going on somewhere there. And then when I get back, I'll be scheduling the streams for April. So I think there might be another members crystal ball. If there's, I can't remember how many we've had this month. I can't remember. There might be still be a members crystal ball that needs to be just. I just get back at the end of the month, so. Like maybe 29th or 30th or something, there could be a members crystal ball. I'll have to double check because I literally can't remember for some reason. But yeah, there might be another members thing towards at the very end, like last day or something of the month. But after that, I'll be scheduling all of April streams. You may notice that less streams are scheduled, and that's because I really prefer this mobile streaming setup to my green screen downstairs, because I'm just having too much trouble with the lighting. I just really hate it. I know it doesn't really matter how I look, you know, and you know, as we've all seen today, I am kind of wearing pajamas, so I'm not really bothered about the way that I look. But when the light completely washes me out and the background looks not great, I kind of just feel like it's a bit bad quality, you know. I'm not really, as you can tell, I'm not really concerned about the way I look, but yeah, I just want the quality to be there, you know. So I'm probably going to be doing more mobile streaming. That's the point I'm trying to get to here, which means I can't schedule as much. So I might do a schedule like kind of poster schedule that I put on the community tab. I might do something like that, so you at least kind of get an idea of when I might come live. But I can't really schedule mobile streams for some reason, so it's really annoying. So do click the notification bell. But all member streams will be scheduled, because I think you guys, you know, kind of need to know when your streams are. But other than that, yeah, it is mostly going to be mobile. So just letting you know that. But yeah, if you really prefer to know the schedule rather than just be notified when I come on, just let me know. Just kind of get that to me, because I'm not really opposed to like maybe doing maybe a few hours earlier saying I'm going live at this time, or maybe putting like a poster out there to say when I'm live. So just kind of trying to figure out how to work it, because I'm going to be doing more mobile streams basically. So just trying to figure out how to work that. And Tonya, I'm so sorry, I missed you there. I haven't seen you in a while, I don't think. And what will be the outcome of custody battle? Haven't been in my favour for a while, but hanging in there. Any insight would be helpful. Yeah, so I would just do percentage of it being in your favour, just in case you are still here. I don't know if you've jumped out, but let's see. I will do percentage of it being in your favour, just as a last question here. I'm getting 45% at the moment, unfortunately, so it's not super high, but there's a possibility of it, so willing the best for you. So yeah, so I will jump off now, but if you do have any suggestions, so if you're a member, of course you're going to have the crystal balls, the channelings, and whatever the extra one, member one, I decide to do next month. We had Aura last month, so we'll see, maybe it'll be like a rune or something. We'll see what it will be. But what was I going to say? But if anyone has suggestions about specific streams that you are looking for, that you miss, or anything like that, do feel free to get in touch about anything like that. I know I've been promising Star Season Past Life for a while, so I will do my best to get to that. And love, light, and blessings to each of you. Stay in touch if you like. All of my information is in the description. Love, light, and blessings. Goodbye.